Hello you, it's 8:30, November the 9th, and today, this Monday, I am setting myself the challenge to record, edit, and upload a video, internet dependent, between 10:30 and 11 a.m. this morning. I want to start getting more consistent with the content on this channel, and the only way to do that is to get myself in front of a camera. And even if I've got nothing significant to talk about, perhaps it's just to talk about my ideas, my philosophies, and my systems that I use to make people better, because the alternative is to sit back and watch people that may or may not be adding value with the things they say. I don't want to use the word brainwash, but for want of a better word, brainwash the general public into thinking that some things are more important than others. I've talked in the past about why health is important to consider over body composition and even performance, and why performance goals will help to underpin body composition goals. But while I got some great feedback on that video, it's a drop in the ocean. And I figure the best way to start spreading that message is to get a little bit more consistent with talking about it. That's not what this video is. This video is just, me wanting to get in front of the camera and to make a little pledge for myself and for anyone that watches this stuff that I want to be more consistent, and I'm going to be more consistent. So let's just be more consistent. If there's anything specific that you'd like me to talk about, please feel free to shoot me a message. I've got a couple of questions in the pipes, which is great, but it's probably only 2 weeks worth of content, and I don't want to make stuff up. So I would love your help with that. As you can see, still in the garage with Garage Gains. And I've got my setup now so that you can see my handy microphone, which is less than ideal. The lav mic fell through. It turned out to not be a very good option, and so I had to get my money back. That was pretty fun. But yeah, this is it. This is me over the last 4 or 5 weeks, really struggling to decide which direction I wanted to take the business and the brand of Principles of Performance, because principles are something that I believe in, and are things that personally I feel need to be challenged every day. Not aggressively, but you need to confront or be confronted by things that challenge your principles so that you can course correct. I guess they're like constellations in the sky at night. You can use them to navigate and find true north for yourself. And so I want to use that, or this channel, for that purpose. I've been really quiet on Instagram for maybe 8 months. I don't like Instagram, and I can't tell you why. It just feels very shallow. And yet it's a big chunk of the social media market that I'm not utilizing. So I need to find a way that respects my beliefs and convictions about social media and doesn't turn me into every other coach, clinician, or fitness brand on social media. I want to bring strong quality content that isn't just recycling the same thing that everyone's talking about. And I'll be honest, the fact that everyone's talking about it doesn't really faze me. It's the fact that people are still skipping over the basics. They think it's the basics, but it's not. I'm not sure if I've talked about this before, but I'll touch on it now. Novelty is the number one celebrated and shared thing on social media, especially in the fitness industry, the health and fitness industry. And if you don't believe me, go and look at 10 different coaches' profiles and see how long it takes you to find them doing a demonstration of an exercise. And I've been guilty of this as well because I didn't know better, but go and find them doing a demonstration of an exercise, and in the little write-up underneath the post, it'll be, this is my go-to, or this is my favorite exercise for blah, blah, blah. You know, they need to, or they feel the need to show you that they're not behind what everyone else is doing, rather than talking about their beliefs and their principles and their systems when it comes to making people better. And I have portfolios of athletes that I've made better and pushed onto great things, but I chose, not to, I guess, post about them in a way that creates more social media marketing for myself. I didn't want to use them as a way to leverage more clients, because I felt guilty about it, which is insane, because that's the whole point of it, right? But instead, I've just been happy to coast along on referrals and have people come to me because they're told that I'm good. And that, while that's great, it doesn't do anything for growth for the business. And I need the business to grow, because if it doesn't grow, then I can't keep doing the thing that I love. There's no point, right? I might as well just go and get a 9-to-5 job where I don't grow. But I don't want that. I want to continue doing the thing that I do, which is coach and treat people, and I want people to want to come to me because they have questions that they truly want to seek the answers to together, rather than just be told the answer. And then I feel like the best way to do that is to create some sort of image for the business, for the brand, and let's try that on social media. Let's try that on social media, huh? Anyway, this is a 7.5 minute video of me talking about plans going forward. And if it sounds like I'm not enthusiastic about it, it's not that I'm not enthusiastic about it. I'm very tired. It's been a big year, and I just feel nervous about this next step for the business. Nervous but excited. I'm just cautiously excited, because I don't want to turn the brand into what I see every other brand turning into. But that's a problem. That's a me problem. But that's a transparent look at what we're faced with, and what I'm faced with every time I open up social media. It's coaches following coaches, talking about coaches, teaching coaches, but the ones that get left behind or fall through the cracks are the people, whether it's the general population or athletic populations that want to get better. They're the ones that aren't being catered to, and they're the ones that aren't being serviced. And I used to think that I wanted to step out of coaching and go into educating coaches, but the more I step into that field, the more I realize that there's just too many people talking about the same shit and just marketing it in a different way. And while that market may seem competitive on the outside, what I do doesn't compete with any of them, because it's such a standalone in the way that I present the principles and the philosophies and the systems that I use to coach. But you can't market something that seems so out of the ordinary in an effective way. And so I need to use this channel to start building that. So that's what makes me nervous and excited. It's me putting myself out there, potentially for the first time ever. And I've talked about some of the things that I do and believe in on this channel before and gotten great feedback. So perhaps that nervousness is unwarranted, but it's a feeling of vulnerability that I just can't overlook, and it's part of the process, and I need to respect that because it's what I encourage all of my clients to do. So let's get onto it, hey? I'm going to try and get this video up in the next hour and 45 minutes. That should be a challenge because my internet is not very dependable, I should say, but we'll give it our best shot. Anyway, if there's anything that you'd like me to address in my own way, hit me up. I'm currently working with several different athletes from several different sports, so there's no point me bringing to you specific stuff. I'm just going to talk to the camera about what I said before, my principles, my philosophies, my systems, like I've done in the past. But if there are things that you'd like to know and questions that you want answered, then that's what I'm here for. I want to be that coach. I don't just want to be somebody recycling the same stuff that everybody else is. Anyway, my name's Cam, this is Principles of Performance, and I'll catch you, hopefully, on the next video.